Hi, we are here with scholar Genevieve Martinez concerning the current events happening in Baltimore, Ferguson, and New York City, and connecting it to the uprisings that happened in World War II, such as Warsaw. So, Genevieve, can you give us a little background about the Warsaw Ghetto Uprising during World War II?
Of course, but in 1933, Poland was occupied and carved up between Nazi Germany and Soviet Union Russia. The entire Polish territory was overrun by the Germans, whose long-term aim was to exterminate the Poles. The citizens of Warsaw, which was a Jewish ghetto in the time, noticed that the Germans were taking several of their neighbors to the railroads and that they would never return. A resistance group started within the city to stop the German soldiers from sending their neighbors and loved ones to their deaths. This group of resistance leaders and people was called the Polish Army, which was a sector of the Polish underground state. This group was an underground resistance organizations in Poland during the World War II, comprised of both military and civilians that were loyal to the government of the Republic of Poland while exiled in London. People of all ages participated in the resistance group, however, it was primarily consisting of young men. Germans exacted a fearful revenge since the Warsaw Uprising, and the people in Warsaw would not comply. They did this by leveling the entire city, systematically blowing up buildings and monuments in the perceived order of importance to the Polish culture, and also by deporting the remaining population to concentration camps. The uprising was led by General Tadeusz Komorowski and lasted for 2 whole months.
So, according to your research, this uprising shares striking similarities of police brutality in their country in this country today, and what can you tell us about that?
Police brutality and militarization of our system, it embodies the militarized action during World War II with the uprisings. The only difference was that they were in a state of war and that we aren't.
Okay, yeah, I get that, except what is happening with these riots, like the Baltimore riots, we're not in the midst of a genocide, and it's hard to compare that with the reign of a dictatorship.
Yes, I understand that. However, if you look at the definition of genocide, it is the deliberate killing of a large group of people, especially those of a particular ethnic group or nation. And with the situation seen around America, police are targeting black individuals and other people of color as opposed to white individuals.
So, you believe the idea of police brutality and the problems in our country is a matter of race?
It's not only about race, it's about sexualities, religion, gender, and even the way one dresses. With the riots, we not only see but other instances around the world, we constantly see minorities being attacked, much like World War II. Because it wasn't only the Jewish communities, it was the Roma, the homosexual communities, and so many other communities which, just because they were minorities, which was why they were targeted.
You trying to learn?
Yeah.
I can just teach you if you want me to.
What?
I teach kids for free at the Rec Center, and I was just offering, so like, you can give me your number and I can, teach you if you want. Why did you decide to learn to play the piano?
After my parents got a divorce, they couldn't pay for it anymore, and I tried to teach myself, but it's kind of hard. So, when did you learn how to play the piano?
My grandma taught me, and yeah. So what's your favorite song?
C sharp, A, B, E, and C sharp. That's all the chords you need. Okay, so it's gonna sound like this.
them in myself. Maybe I'll paint 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 them in myself.
Out there next. I bet.
No, stop! Stop! No, let go!
Hey, what's up?
So how do you suppose we find a solution to this problem, for it appears not only nationwide, but it charters into international situations as well?
Well, Demi, I think if everyone were to have the capacity to have a little more compassion and tolerance for one another, we would be able to start our society on the track of accepting one another and achieving peace. But one thing's for sure, we as a society need to take a step up and do something to make a change. As human beings, we are always having the choice to make changes, yet we deliberately choose not to sometimes. And if we continue to do this, people will continue to get hurt.